back to my channel. Hope y'all are having an awesome day. Today's video, and I know it's been a while since I've uploaded, I know this, but today's video is going to be about the newest makeup palette from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, which is her second palette. I wanted to do a video about it coming from, I guess, a consumer's point of view and not just like somebody that receives PR. Before I get going with the new palette, just wanted to say I do have the first Jaclyn Hill palette. It doesn't look like I've used it a lot. Because, I mean, in all honesty, I haven't. I don't really do my makeup a whole lot, if at all. I'm one of these people that I'm in too much of a hurry. I need to get out the door. I don't do my makeup. Like, I go to work, this is what I look like. And I know it's not a pretty thought, but I'm here. So, I wanted to come on here and do I guess a review, kinda. I don't even know if you want to consider this a review, but I wanted to do something with this palette, and I'm going to be doing my makeup today as well with this palette. And I've also got I've got the first Jaclyn Hill palette, now I've got the second one, and I also have two from her Vault collection, and I know there's a lot of issues around these palettes. I've actually had no issues with them. I actually thought they blended really well when I did use them. I love the colors. I've got the Armed and Gorgeous one, which looks like that. And I also have the Ring the Alarm, which is more of the maroon colored one. And I really love both of those. I feel like they did really well when I used them. And same for the Jaclyn Hill. I loved it. I've used it probably about 3 or 4 times. I know you can't really tell, but I try to keep my palettes clean when I use them as I go. I don't like them to look like a mess. I like to keep them as pristine as possible. And of course it takes forever to hit pan on anything, but I do love this color scheme. These colors right through here are the ones that really sold me whenever I got this palette, because I'm into blues and greens and everything. But of course the ones I use the most are all the neutrals, because I'm a neutral girl. So I wanted to first dive into the differences between the first palette and the second palette. So the first difference that I've seen, I don't know if anybody's really noticed it or really said anything about it, but the first difference that I've seen between the first palette and the second palette is her name. The first one, she did it with like her signature, and the second one is just print. And I don't know if she meant for it to be like that. I mean, it does look more clean, more professional, but it doesn't look as personal. Her first one looked more personal to me because it's her signature. She spent so much time trying to get her signature just right for that palette. Whereas this one, it seems like it may have been rushed a bit more, and she said she's been working on it since 2018. I mean, I don't know, I feel like that was plenty of time to do it, and I don't know why she just wouldn't use the same signature as before. Either way, I mean, it looks clean, it looks crisp, and it sticks with her brand. If you go with Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, or Jaclyn Cosmetics, I'm not really sure which one it is. If you go with her brand, it kind of fits with that. But since this is with Morphe, I just assumed she would go with the way she did this one. But she's glowing up, as they say, and so I guess she just wanted to do something different. The one thing I did notice right off the bat is that on the first one, she has the colors and the names of the palette on the back of it. And I know a lot of people were having an issue with that because they're constantly having to look at the back and then look at the front, and it was causing a lot of issues. So I'm really glad that with this new palette, which here it is. Oh, I'm so excited about it. This is just such a beautiful palette. The colors are giving me that tropical, summery vibe, and I'm here for that. I'm so ready for summer to be here. But she actually incorporated the names of each one on the palette below each shade, instead of putting it on the back like this, which I'm so glad she did, because it makes it so much easier when you're doing a tutorial or when you're doing videos like this or anything like that, or you just want to know what it is without having to turn it over. So the back is plain. There's not a whole lot. I mean, if you compare the front to the back, it's just like that. So that's a big major difference. Is this one has the colors and our names on the back. It also says 35 Dream Colors and has all the little info here, you know, regarding net weight, when it expires, things like that. Whereas this one, it's very plain, and there's just a little bit of info down here about the net weight and when it expires and all that, same thing. But I'm really excited about it. Other than that, I mean, those are not really big issues. I'm just you know, a person that's into packaging notices little details like that, and I am definitely a sucker for packaging. That's why most of the makeup I have. That's basically one of the biggest reasons I have it. So here's the palette. And again, this one does not come with a mirror, and she has another little message here. So if we compare that to the first palette that she did, it also did not have a mirror. This one, I feel like this one looks like it's made better than this one. I know that's weird to say because it's the same company, but for some reason I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like maybe it's because this one's new and I've had this one for a bit. I'm not really sure. So instead of sitting here comparing these both, I'm going to go ahead and get my face on, and then we will jump into using this palette on the eyebrows. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, I'm sure, and the whole reason you clicked onto this video is this beautiful palette. It's so gorgeous. They did such a good job choosing the colors. I love it, and it truly does complement the first one so much, because the first one you have some blues, greens, and then your neutrals, whereas this one you've got the pinks and the purples, oranges, and yellows. It's like basically the rainbow in two different palettes. So all you would need would be those two palettes, or just this one. You know, if you're a neutral person like me, you can just use this top row and you're set. And then of course you've got this and this if you want to deepen it up. So yeah, let's get into this. I really don't know what look I want to do because I am such a neutral person. Since I'm so drawn to the peachy color, the Positivity shade, I'm going to try to work around that color. And so I think for the first one, I'm just going to go into Perfectionist and put that down as a base. I'm just going to go into Perfectionist. There is some fallout in the pan, which that's to be expected with about any makeup eyeshadow, any eyeshadow palette. So far it's what I've had for all of them. I just kind of do wish that they would have put a mirror, because this would have been a great size for a mirror to have, but I know it costs more to put a mirror in it, so it's no biggie, I guess. Okay, so I zoomed y'all in so you could kind of see a little bit better. Now, I do have hooded eyes, so when my eyes are open, you can't really see a whole lot unless it's like right here. So, sucks, but I just deal with it. So I try to bring my shades up a lot higher, and I do need to get my eyebrows done, so please don't look at those too closely, please. But I do bring my eyeshadow up a little bit higher because I have hooded eyes. It's just something I gotta deal with. So we're gonna dip back in that pan. And put this base of color down. I guess this will be more of a transition shade because it is a neutral. It gives a base for you to put it on, and you can transition with it as well. I don't want to do anything too crazy because I'm going to be going to eat with the family, and so that's one of the reasons I'm getting ready. And I don't want to wear anything too out there. I just kind of want to be neutral with like a pop of color and some shimmer, because I always like to throw a shimmer on the lid. But again, I am not a makeup artist. I just like makeup, like a lot of people out there. Now, a lot of people like to see swatches. I don't really care about the swatches because swatch is not going to show or tell how it performs on the eye. So right now, I've got a base of Perfectionist on both sides. And from what I can tell, they look blended to me. Again, I'm not a professional at this. Don't do this for a living or nothing. I'm just using what I've learned here on the tube from other beauty gurus and makeup artists and stuff. So now that I've got Perfectionist down on the lid, I think this is when I'm going to go in with the main color of Positivity and throw it down too. I think I'm going to use the Luxie 229 tapered blending brush, and I'm just dipping into Positivity. It actually doesn't have as much fallout or kickback as Perfectionist did, which is odd. And it may just be the brush I'm using. Oh, okay, never mind. There it is. Never mind. This one I want to put in the crease and the outer corner here, because I'm going to save this part of my eye right here for a shimmer, and I don't know which one I'm going to go into yet, but we're going to find out here in a minute. So far, I love the shade. It's pretty in the pan, and it looks like it's very pretty on the eyes, especially if you're going for a warm peachy tone look. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Can y'all see that? I think it's showing up more pink on camera, but it is just gorgeous in person. Also, comment down below which one of the shades is your favorite. Have you gotten the palette? Do you want to get the palette? Was you able to? You know, what's your thoughts on this? I know there's been a lot of controversy going on around Jaclyn since the lipstick gate, I think it was called, where the lipsticks had all that. I didn't order any. I wanted to, but I guess I'm glad I didn't now. Yeah, that looks about good. That looks right. Okay, we're gonna go with that. This is gonna be a very simple look. I'm not doing anything extravagant. If you want to find those, you can check out like Nikki Tutorials. I know she did one, and then there's a bunch of other ones of people doing it, you know, that received it in like PR. So you want to check out that, you go check out those channels. But here, for me, I'm doing simple because that's just how I am. I like it to be simple, but still pretty. So now, I think I'm gonna go in with Bougie. The biggest problem I've had with shimmers is I can't seem, and it may just be, it's probably a user error. User error. I may not be using the right brush. I don't know, but it seems like I have the hardest time getting any kind of shimmer, metallic, pressed, whatever, to stick to a brush and come out on the eye as shimmery and as bright as it is in the pan. So normally I end up having to use my finger, which I guess is like the best tool of all. A brush I'm going to use is the Luxie 245 small shader. It looks like this. This is the one I like to try and use, and so I'm going to try and use that color to put all over the lid. So we'll see how it does. Hopefully, sometimes I have to spray it with like setting spray or something and then go on. And then other times I just have to use my finger. So I'm hoping I don't have to do either of those. It's not showing up that good with this brush. And Luxie has good brushes. I really like theirs. I'm going to try my Kylie Cosmetics one that came in that kit at Christmas time. See if I can do anything with it. No. Okay. So, I'm going to go back to the other brush, the Luxie, and I'm going to take my Morphe spray and I'm just going to spray it a little bit. And then I'm going to go into that shade again. This one right here. It's better, but now that does have some fallout when you do it like that. Of course, I didn't tap off any excess. Looks like I'm gonna have to go with the best tool, which is my finger. It looks so much better with the finger, of course. There's what it looks like. So now I'm just gonna kind of smooth out those edges once more. Just kind of do that. Then I'm going to take a little pencil brush. I think this is the Luxie 141 mini round. I call it a pencil brush. That's what I'm using. It's like the gold handle one. Now that I've done that to my lower lash line, I'm wanting to go in with Perfectionist again and just kind of help blend that out a little bit. Oh, and this is the Luxie 227T. It's just a little travel. The eyeshadow is done. I'm going to curl my lashes, do my mascara. I don't wear false lashes because I've got some, but I don't have the glue yet. So, yeah. No false lashes today. I'm going to do my mascara and my eyeliner, and then the look should be done. And the lip I'm going to use today is Dolce K Matte Liquid Lipstick by Kylie Cosmetics. One last time before I complete everything, we'll go in one last time with the setting spray. And this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed my review. So far, I really enjoy these shadows. They went on very easily, they blended easily, and the palette itself, I mean, it's beautiful. Jaclyn, you did a good job. Again, you knocked it out of the park. You and Morphe really make a good team, and you come out with some great shadows. Can't wait to see what y'all have in store for the future. I really like the palette so far. Probably have a better opinion once I use it more, and I really want to try that red because I've been into red here lately, but I didn't want to do it for today because I'm not going for that today. Just want to kind of keep it toned down with a little bit of color. But this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I mean, go on, why not? Also hit the notification bell if you subscribe. That way you know when I upload future videos. Hope you enjoyed this little review of the new Jaclyn Hill Morphe Volume 2 palette. Again, hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!